Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you an n8n workflow that finds trending YouTube videos in any niche you want. So let's dive right in. First up, we have the chat trigger node. This node listens for incoming chat messages from users and triggers the AI agent whenever a message is received. Next, we have the AI agent, which is basically the brain of the operation. It manages conversations with users about their content niche, and if the user hasn't specified one, it can suggest options. The AI agent uses the YouTube search tool up to 3 times with different search terms, then analyzes the return video data to spot trending patterns. Instead of just listing videos, it provides insights on what's trending, focusing on patterns in tags, titles, and content themes. Next, we have the get_videos1 node, which searches YouTube for the latest videos using a search term. It filters results from the last 2 days in the US, returns 3 videos, and grabs their basic info. Next, we have the loop_over_items1 node, which processes videos one at a time. It loops through each video. Next, we have the find_video_data1 node, which fetches detailed video stats from YouTube. It uses the /videos endpoint with a YouTube data API v3 API key to get full metadata. Now, I'll show you how to get the API key used in the HTTP node. Go to Google Cloud Console. Open APIs and Services. Then, Enabled APIs and Services. Search for YouTube Data API v3. Click on it. Enable it. And then click Manage. After that, click on Credentials. Then, click on Create Credentials. Next, click on API Key. Next, set the application restriction to None. Set the API restriction to Restrict Key. Next, search for YouTube Data API v3 and click on it. After that, click Create. Once the key is created, copy it and paste it exactly where I showed you. The YouTube Data API v3 is used to access YouTube's data, like video details, statistics, and metadata, so your workflow can fetch and analyze videos automatically. Here we have the if_longer_than_3 node, which filters out short videos. It checks each video's duration, converts it to seconds, and only passes videos longer than 210 seconds. Next, we have the group_data1 node, which extracts and organizes relevant video information. It creates a clean JSON object with details. Next, we have the code node, which cleans and accumulates video data across loops. Next, we have another code node, which fetches all accumulated video data once the loop is complete. Finally, we have the response1 node, which formats all accumulated video data and sends the final response back to the AI agent. Now let's try this workflow. First, I'll ask how it can help me. He listed the niches of videos he can find, as you can see. Let's go with the education niche. Now, once the workflow finishes running, he's going to respond with the trending videos. The workflow gave me insights from the past 2 days in the education niche. Trending videos cover practical study techniques, historical discussions, and current education news. Some videos got high engagement, like one on memory retention with over 50,000 views, and another on English education in India with over 30,000 views. Popular themes include memory enhancement strategies and understanding the historical context of education. Channels are focusing on competitive exams, study techniques, and educational reforms, which shows creators should target specific niches for better engagement. Now, let's take a closer look at what actually happens when the sub-workflow is triggered. First, it searches YouTube for 3 videos from the last 2 days. Then, it loops through each video one by one, fetching detailed statistics and checking if the video is longer than 3.5 minutes. Videos that pass this check have their key data extracted, cleaned, and added to memory, while shorter videos are skipped. Once all videos are processed, the workflow retrieves all the accumulated data and sends it back to the AI agent. The AI agent then analyzes patterns across all the search results and responds to the user with trend insights, including links to the videos and their channels. And that's it for this video. If you want to try this workflow yourself, you can find the link in the description down below.